Before I really get knee deep into this, I'm about to do something a little bit different that I usually never do when it comes to my petty Pendergrass productions, and that's give acknowledgement to two things before I begin to be petty. First off, let me give a shout out to Missy Elliott because she will be the recipient of this year's Video Vanguard Award, which we all know is really called the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. Well deserved for Missy Elliott. Second, I pretty much gave it away in the first one. MTV has decided that they are going to keep Michael Jackson's name on the award. As you already know, I did a video talking about this a couple weeks ago, and where they were in negotiations of whether they were going to take his name off of the award or rename it something else, or just call it Video Vanguard Award because of the whole thing with Leaving Neverland. Which segues me into the petty portion of this production, and that is with this piece of crap, Wade Robson, this washed up has been, ain't seen him since you got served, maybe ABDC, and he's still just trying to stick around for the ride, I guess, because Wade Robson is big mad that MTV has decided to keep Michael Jackson's name on the award after all the lies that him and James Safechuck had to go through and put out there about the late great king of music, because we don't refer to him as just the king of pop around here. He's the king of music. And he thought for certain that this was going to be a slight win for him. This makes me actually hope that this so-called documentary doesn't win an Emmy, because then I would really be laughing then. I think the real reason why Ray Robson is feeling this way is because he wants to feel like he has a win. I don't know why he's not even relevant anymore. But I'm gonna go ahead and read this article coming from the rap.com, and shout out to Ashton Lewis for sending it to me. He said, Wade Robson, who details sexual abuse accusations against Michael Jackson in the HBO fraudumentary Leaving Neverland, said on Monday that it is unfortunate that MTV will keep the pop icon's name on its Video Vanguard Award at this year's VMAs. The network announced Monday that Missy Elliott will be the latest recipient of the award, which was named for Jackson in 1991, before the first molestation accusations against him surfaced in 1993. Robson and another man, James Safechuck, reignited the discussion around Jackson when they spoke at length for the so-called documentary. I don't personally need MTV to do one thing or the other, but as child abuse survivors all over the world watch to see whether society will support them or not if they have the courage to come forward. In that regard, it's an unfortunate choice. Well, see, Wade, here's the thing. Whether you were abused or not as a child, while that is an unfortunate thing, you were not abused as a child by Michael Jackson. You weren't. You're a liar. Everybody knows it. You and James Safechuck and everybody involved with that so-called documentary are frauds. Nothing but a bunch of lying leeches that are doing this for attention and money. That's why no one likes you. You did all of this for some attention, and it was unwarranted, and now that's unfortunate. Take your L and hold on to it. MTV did not immediately respond to requests for comment about its decision to keep Jackson's name on the award, which is described in a news release Monday as the VMA's highest honor. The network began handing out the Video Vanguard Award in 1984 when the VMAs were still known as the Video Music Awards. Past recipients have included Michael Jackson, Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, Justin Timberlake, Madonna, Guns N' Roses, Britney Spears, Kanye West, Rihanna, and Pink. Jackson was acquitted of child molestation in a 2005 trial involving another minor. The singer also settled another child molestation accusation in 1993. Jackson, who died in 2009, always denied any inappropriate behavior, and his family has denounced the HBO documentary. But in Leaving Neverland, Robson and Safechuck described in detail how Jackson repeatedly molested them and influenced and tricked their families into trusting him. Robson testified during Jackson's 2005 trial that Jackson never abused him. That right there should have been it. That should have been the end all be all right there as far as Wade Robson is concerned. But explained in the documentary that he did so in part because he believed Jackson's life was in danger. He's just nothing but a liar. Robson is a well-known choreographer. Well, he was a well-known choreographer, that's what it should say, who traveled the world with Jackson as a child. He has also worked with Britney Spears and NSYNC amongst others. James Safechuck did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Monday, and he doesn't need to respond to anything. Just sit down, shut up, be quiet, and just don't say anything else for the rest of your life, at least in the public eye. The same goes for Wade Robson. Like, you already said what you had to say, and you said it on the stand under oath. At this point, nothing you say is credible. Nothing. Y'all were the only two that got out there and felt it was good enough to slander a dead man. How low down and pathetic and sad of an existence of your life do you have to be to do something like that? Wade, if you had something against Michael Jackson or something to that effect, which we actually did find out you did, if y'all didn't know, I believe Wade Robson he wanted to be one of the dancers, I guess, for maybe for the This Is It. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe y'all can let me know down in the comments. But he wasn't allowed to do so. So I think he's doing this as nothing more than revenge. And if that's the case, he's more of a piece of shit than I gave him credit for. To sit up there and make those inflammatory, blasphemous statements about Michael Jackson, which, by the way, I did not watch that documentary, or quote unquote, because I can't throw that into the documentary category, because for what? It was nothing more than lies on top of lies. Like, to sit there and just literally go in on this man who has done nothing more but bring his endless, tireless talent to the world at large for decades, since he was a little boy up until he passed at the age of 50. For these two, these two individuals, especially that Wade Robson, to get up there and do that, that was completely uncalled for, and he deserves every bit of any type of backlash that he has gotten then, will continue to receive now, and any that he shall receive in the future. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.